What's up, everybody? Time for another game theory answering a question video. If you like the videos, like, sub, silly, comment, share, support the channel if you want. I appreciate it. Thanks. Actually, before I get into this question, I have an idea for another EFGC and EMBC video. I think I want to do like a Dune video, but you know how they have like the Benny Gesserit? So I'm going to do It's making me laugh just thinking about how stupid it is. But I'm going to do Benny the dog. The Benny Gesserit. Maximilian's Benny. So Benny Gesserit, but it's Benny. Do you get it? I know I'm hilarious. Hold in your laughter. I spoiled the joke for you, dude. Oh, fuck me, dude. I don't know. I know I'm hilarious. Oh, man. I wish those videos didn't take so long to do. You know, also, I think I could fucking do, I kind of get the vibe, that I could do, that one Ryu Tiger Knee Infinite kind of. I'm kind of like feeling like if I was younger, had a better controller, you know, wasn't sick all the time like I am now, dude. Like, oh man, I think I could do it. But anyway, answering this question, long forward, would you say that FRC is a bad mechanic because it only applies to special moves? Also, can you elaborate on what you mean by designed with bad will? So I'm guessing this guy is having a brain malfunction because I've never said that FRC is bad. FRC is good. FRC is a unique thing, right? When I was saying that, because he's commenting on this like badly designed thing, when I'm talking about why RCs are bad, why RCs is bad because, and it is designed with something like with bad will, because it shows that the creators and the developers like picked favorites, right? They have a, you know, oh fuck, man. I think I'm too sick to think of English right now. A bone to pick or an axe to grind, right? Like they don't like dragon punches because dragon punches are invincible, right? But you put in this homogenized mechanic, all right? This general mechanic, right? That everybody can use. But then you just purposely say, oh, well, you can't use it if you do a dragon punch though. That is something that is designed with bad will. Because you're picking favorites. You can't say, that's like saying you give everybody $100 in a group of people. And you tell everybody you can use this $100 for whatever you want to use it for. But then just that you pick out a few people that you don't like and you're like, you guys, well, I'm still going to let you use the $100, but if you're going to use it for rent, I'm not going to let you. You know what I mean? It's like, but you just said we can use it for whatever we want. Yeah, everyone else can use it for whatever you want, but I'm going to put in this one stipulation just for you because I don't like you. Like, in case you try to use it for rent, fuck you or something. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not designed with goodwill then. That shows that there's like, you know, an agenda, right? You could even say, we'll use another Dragon Punch example. Think about like a lot of tag team games, right? Like say, I think it's in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which we were doing recently, and even in Dragon Ball Z, whatever, Dragon Ball Fighters. If you use a Dragon Punch as your assist, it's not invincible when it comes out. What? The startup is not invincible when you do the Dragon Punch assist for some reason. That is retarded. That is designed with bad will. And you know, there's going to be some Jimmy in here like, oh, well, why should a Dragon Punch get to be invincible? Because it's one of his special moves. It's invincible. Why else? What are you talking about? That's what it's supposed to do. Okay, so how about this? If my Dragon Punch can't be invincible, how about this? If you do a fireball assist, your fireball doesn't count as a fireball or some shit like that. Or how about this? How about what we'll say like this? If you do a beam assist, how about this? Your beam only counts as a fireball. It doesn't count as a beam anymore if you do your beam assist. That's this kind of stupid logic. You know what I mean? It's just retarded. So I can't have the original properties of the moves. You know what I mean? It's showing that you have like an agenda. That's something that's designed with bad will when you're putting in rules just for specific things that generally don't apply to everybody else. If a Dragon Punch can't be invincible when you use it as an assist, then guess what? A beam assist shouldn't count as a beam. It should just count as a fireball. You know what I mean? If you try to do, I'm trying like just trying to think of other stupid examples, you know? That it's just retarded, right? Even on the Dragon Punch thing, and I've talked about this before, you think about, this like hatred almost, this like stereotype, that we hate, or this racism towards Dragon Punches, right? And I've talked about, oh man, dude, Jesus Christ, phew, I think I gotta go to bed after this. I'm like feeling pretty fucked up. Um, dude, oof, I gotta catch my breath. I've been sick a lot lately. Oh man. Shit. Oh man, dude. Oh boy. Getting like sick for a second, dude. The racism towards like Dragon Punches, dude. You think about old games, and people are like, "Oh, Dragon Punches." It's something that's simple that has too much of an influence on a match. But I always say Dragon Punches are such a easy example of something like that, because you think video games are only getting fighting games, let's say, are only getting crazier, right? You could make the argument that even like Street Fighter games are becoming sort of ghetto anime games, right? Again, look at a game like Street Fighter 6, Blanca, and all his crazy mix ups and all this kind of stuff. And you think we have a game like Street Fighter 2 where you don't have all these, let's say quotation marks anime mix ups, right? But Dragon Punches could still be invincible. But then, so many generations down the line, excuse me, now Dragon Punches are not invincible. Yet characters have more mix ups, combos are bigger and bigger. You have to do more, like single hit moves have less of an influence on the match, right? So it's not like back in the day, Street Fighter 2, where if that was your argument, oh, Dragon Punches are too powerful, because they do too much damage, in comparison to everything else, just has too much influence on the match. Now we're generations down the line. Mix ups are even crazier. Dragon Punches in the grand scheme of things are even doing less damage, right? We're like, if we're like looking at the bigger picture of thing, because we think about how bigger, like how important combos are, all this kind of stuff. Like this thing has less of an influence on the match from a certain perspective, right? And you're telling me it still can't be invincible? We have all these things like crush counters and everything like that. That is something that is designed with bad will. That's something that you can tell, like, oh, this person, they don't like Dragon Punches. Which maybe is the case, I think, because some of these newer games are actually, if I'm correct, we're talking about who designed some of these games. Some of these games are like legitimately designed by what, the Melia player from Guilty Gear and like the Faust player. They're not traditionalists, let's say, from a traditional sort of Street Fighter perspective, right? That's something that's, you could tell is designed with battle custom combos. I mean, you think those are designed with goodwill? You could go into an example, let's say games I've talked about before. A game, let's say Alpha 1, because I haven't talked about that in like 2 videos, right? Look at a move like, say, Guy's Hurricane Kick. Guy's Hurricane Kick in that game is a move that is very powerful at all levels of the game, let's say, but at a lower level, it might even seem more powerful. But when you actually start to like get better at the game and everything like that, you see that the move was actually designed with very clear weaknesses, right? The move isn't actually totally invincible. So if your character has, high priority moves, priority, I'm going to say it right, if they have big hurt practice on their move, they can actually encompass every level of the Hurricane Kick to make it so you can't just Hurricane Kick everything, right? There's like actual clear counters to the move, right? That would be a move that is actually designed with goodwill, because you can see the move is very powerful on some level, but then on another level, you can see the move is actually designed with very clear weaknesses and everything like that, right? Now, of course, some of the weaknesses you cannot exploit as much because of the actual system of the game. The move is very slow, so it's not, say, something like if you were to talk about, say, Super Turbo and say, safe jumping Balrog is, more easy than, say, another character because his Dragon Punch is just so slow, the headbutt, right? So he's an easier character to safe jump, right? Guy's Hurricane Kick is very slow to start, so it's easy to safe jump. But of course, because of the game system and rolling, you can't make him hold that weakness, so to speak. But the move itself is actually well designed. Now, of course, that's not that Alpha 1 is the greatest game ever. You could look at a move like Ken's Roll. Ken's Roll makes no sense. What were they thinking with that? Retardation. An emergency C-section is required to remove it, right? The move is retarded in Alpha 1, right? You know what I mean? The move is I don't even think it makes sense for Ken in the first place, but so getting into the idea of things can be designed with goodwill, things can be designed with an agenda, right? And often I think you can see if you're actually having an honest conversation, moves are often designed with an agenda nowadays, with bad will, with, character. Oh, God. Like I said, I'm pretty tired. Ugh, man. My English is so bad. I'm forgetting English even though. What is the English word? I don't know the English word I'm thinking of. Anyway, I mean, like I said, so I don't know if this guy, what he's talking about, why FRCs would be bad. FRCs are cool. They're an execution barrier, so they encourage you to get better at the game. Stop fucking macroing and button binding, you fucking pussies. You know, um, and they're individualized, right? They make the character feel special. They're not homogenized. Something like YRC is a homogenized, a generalized mechanic, but for some reason they picked and choose just a few moves that, oh, I don't like these moves. Well, that doesn't make any sense. Again, that's why I'm using this example of, oh, hey, you go to some group and some guy's like, I'm going to give you $100 for whatever you want to do. You can use it for whatever you want. But then he points at you and he's like, I'm still going to give you $100, but I'm telling you right now, you can't fucking use it to help you pay rent. Or you can't use it to help you buy groceries, And it's like, oh, fuck. Well, so everyone else can use it for groceries. Everyone else can use it for whatever. This assist example, look at that. Oh, Dragon Punches, yeah, they're normally invincible, but if you use it as an assist, no, you can't have it as original property. Well, what if you're someone, hey, maybe I think beams are stupid. Maybe I think your beam should only count as a fireball and not a beam, right? Now, obviously, me saying that sounds fucking retarded. If you actually think about it. Why are you making specific rules that only apply to something? That is designed with bad will. That's not like rocket science, right? Oh, man, dude. Shit, dude. I feel like it was like some Silicon Chair Sport Champion. I appreciate that. Oh, man, dude. I've been pretty fucked up lately, dude. I'm getting sick a lot again, dude. Oh, man, fuck. I felt like I was about to get sick while making this fucking video for a second, dude. Shit.